Prior to the regular season, Mike Tomlin made the decision that although they had two new quarterbacks on their roster, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, he was going to start Russell Wilson. Until Russell Wilson had a calf injury, Justin Fields ended up becoming the starter for the first couple weeks and goes on a really good stretch where he played well. He didn't play great, and if anybody was telling you he was playing great, they obviously weren't watching the actual games, but he did play well enough for them to go 4-2, and he had a big decision to make before playing the New York Jets tonight. Mike Tomlin said, you know what? Russell is healthy. Russell is going to be the starting quarterback. A lot of people criticized him over that. A lot of people said, how could you bench Justin Fields when he's playing so well? Well, at least for tonight, it looks like Pittsburgh Steelers fans are probably very happy that he made that decision. As we're sitting here 26 seconds away from the end of this game, but it's over. Pittsburgh Steelers 37, New York Jets 15. And we've had a couple instances this year where we've seen, that Steelers team even just last week against the pathetic Raiders put up over 30 points. But if you watch this game and if you have watched the way the Steelers offense has looked under Justin Fields, I think it's pretty easy to tell the difference. Russell Wilson's either able to throw balls or is willing to throw balls that, quite frankly, Justin Fields just will not or cannot do, especially balls that require you to put a little bit of air under it. And in that first quarter, things looked very shaky for Russell Wilson. Started to hear a couple boos from the Pittsburgh Steelers fans at home because it took a little while for him to look comfortable on the field. But in that second quarter, once he did, the offense started to look a little bit different when you can't just put 8 in the box. And certainly, probably at times today, they missed having the scrambling ability of Justin Fields. But it was probably nice to have a quarterback who's competently running the offense and can make more than one type of throw. Russell Wilson puts up 264 for 2 touchdowns. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense, just like they had been doing all year, coming through big, forcing several turnovers, blocking a kick. And I feel like the game, for the most part, felt closer than this final score actually indicates. Certainly in the second half, Pittsburgh dominated. They just did. Aaron Rodgers throws a couple interceptions. Devontae Adams, he and him hooked up a couple times early on. But other than that, I think he had 9 targets and 3 receptions. And from the Jets' perspective, this is a team that was known for their vaunted defense. Well, that defense hasn't exactly looked great the past 2 weeks since you fired your defensive-minded head coach in Robert Saleh. And even after the loss last week to the Buffalo Bills, it seemed like Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, this whole team's all buddy-buddy. They're all smiling, despite the fact that they had a losing record because, hey, the buddies are reunited. Aaron Rodgers gets what he wants. He gets the receivers he wants. He gets the coach fired that he wanted fired. But here they are, 2-4. Another underwhelming offensive performance from the New York Jets, and you're running out of ways that you can point the finger. I think that in the long run, the decision for the Pittsburgh Steelers to bench Justin Fields and start Russell Wilson is the one that they needed to make. Yeah, we can rely on our awesome defense and hope that Justin Fields doesn't turn the ball over, but eventually you're going to play teams where you have to put the ball in the air in known passing situations. And Justin Fields, throughout his history, even while he's played well this season, what he was asked to do, he wasn't out there playing great. He was playing acceptable. And sometimes that's just not good enough. We saw what the Steelers did with a acceptable level of quarterback play last year, barely sneaking in the playoffs, no chance to actually do anything. If you want a chance to really be competitive this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is the move they had to make. And despite however many Justin Fields fanboys that are out there that somehow thought Chicago made a decision letting him go, no, they absolutely did not. They did not make a mistake, make a bad decision when they let Justin Fields go and they traded him to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been saying it from the beginning. This is the right thing for them to do. Thankfully, at least for me, and what I had been saying, thankfully it looks like I was right, at least so far. I think things are going to get better for Russell Wilson and that Steelers team. I think those receivers and that team, I think they all understand that, yes, Russell Wilson is the best path forward if we want to actually have a professional offense that can win when the defense gives up more than 6 or 9 points. But what do you guys think about this? Russell Wilson in his first start as a Pittsburgh Steeler, Justin Fields on the bench, and worked out very, very well for Mike Tomlin tonight as the Pittsburgh Steelers do move to, let's refresh this because I think they're now going to be 5-2, and the New York Jets are sitting there at 2-5. Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.